it again because it always cuts me off. Aloha, guys. Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org, coming to you live from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Yes, the beautiful neighborhood known as Kahana Ridge. Do you know it? Do you know it? It's a good one. And here I am at the very beginning of the neighborhood, and this is where the differences begin as I show you what many consider to be the finest home in the entire neighborhood. The differences begin right here at the entrance of the neighborhood. Let me show you what I mean by that, because this is very, very important. At the top of this road, you have two choices. You can go left or north into the myriad of cul-de-sacs and notable speed bumps, or for a select few, you go right. And this, of course, has no outlet. There's a few other things it doesn't have. It doesn't have any speed bumps. And it also has the convenience of just going in and out super fast. And before you know it, you're home, right here at 17 Kahana Ridge. And in this video, I'm going to endeavor to share with you what I believe are the most important elements to consider when purchasing a home. And those are two things. Number one, who owns the property? Because just like when you buy a car, would you agree with me that the car is important, but it's also important who the owner is and how they took care of that car, what they did or didn't do to that car. That's how I look at homes as well. It's like who owned the home, who lived in the home, who took care of the home, what kind of resources did they have to properly maintain the home, and if you're lucky enough, was the home improved? Was it taken to the next level? And this home I'm about to show you, in just the last 2 years, had close to $500,000 put in improvements. You don't see that very often. So one of the standout features of this home is there's absolutely nothing you have to do to bring it up to today's standard, to bring it up to the best, because that's exactly what this home has, the best of everything and meticulously maintained. So let's go in. You're going to get a rare look at what many consider to be the finest home in Kahana Ridge, and it has a new price. It didn't need a new price, in my humble opinion, because the value is there, but we did it just to give you even more incentive to make this your next Maui holiday. Let's check it out. Okay, and this is going to be a value-packed video, I think, with lots of information that's really going to help you ascertain the importance of understanding a piece of real estate before you just value judge it on whatever. You could value judge it on a picture, you could value judge it on a price, but this one, you are going to get the full picture of what's going on here, and you'll understand exactly the immense value that this property represents. The first thing you're going to notice here, we have 3-car garage and a very nicely accessible driveway. You'll notice as you look around this neighborhood, not that we're going to drive around, but we could later, but most of them are all 2-car garages. So to have a 3-car garage, obviously, is super nice. The next thing you're going to notice is the immaculate gardening, the immaculate landscaping, and the sense of space that this owner, and just the sense of foliage and beautiful fauna and tree selection. Everything has been carefully selected. Everything has been carefully crafted. Materials have been hand selected, flown in from various manufacturers throughout the world, because this individual who owns this home is a master builder. Notice the ledger stone. It's real stone. That's not manufactured stone. It's real ledger stone. Home was recently painted. And another security feature, you'll notice that this fence has a locking gate, so you have separation. You have a point of control and entry right here. Of course, there's cameras throughout. And you'll notice this beautiful entry area with a nice covered lattice, and just creates this nice sense of an outdoor space. Before you enter even into the home, oversized quartzite tile. And just as you approach, you'll notice a theme starts to emerge. Do you see this bamboo right here? Do you see this beautiful little piece of art right here? And even the carefully selected outdoor lighting. And as you approach the home, you'll see you've got this etched custom glass all the way from a designer over on Oahu. A custom double entry door, solid wood, custom door by the way as well. And just an absolutely magnificent entry to this home. And this is literally just the beginning. Again, do you notice sort of the bamboo? It kind of fits in with the areca palms. And of course, let's not forget about the 3 Tesla power walls and the brand new solar system that was just put in just a few years ago, along with the brand new roof. Okay, the first thing you'll notice as you enter the home is the theme continues. The theme continues over here as well. And a very large, grand entry, and it hits you automatically. The air conditioner, oh, just feels so good. And you have travertine everywhere. This has got a slate border right here. But notice the thick double block laminated steps. Going up, this is a split level home like many are here in Kahana Ridge. And we're going to start, of course, with the piece de la resistance. The never-ending ocean, sunset, Molokai, and Lanai views. 'Cause let's just face it, this right here is sort of where you live your life. Outside. What a beautiful covered lanai area right here. And let's just take in those views. Now keep in mind, because you're in the quiet, private side of Kahana Ridge, all the cars are kind of going that way. So you have very limited drive-by traffic, and you have a direct shot down Sunset Alley, perfectly looking over all of the rooftops below, the entire island of Lanai right there, all of Sunset Alley. That's what we call it, right? It's where the sun goes down. And I'm going to say you pick up a good 3/4 of Molokai. Just gorgeous. And of course, massive West Maui views in the back, backs to open space, tons of privacy and a sanctuary in the backyard. Let's just take a look at some of the finishes we have here on the covered lanai. A couple of nice, beautiful custom fans. This is 2 centimeter coral with a travertine cap. Little outdoor barbecue area, KitchenAid. And pretty much everything you see is going to come with this home. Obviously there are exceptions, but this does come turnkey. So all you have to bring, as we like to say, is your toothbrush and your board shorts. But isn't this just a beautiful outdoor space right here? I'm telling you right now, the views are spectacular. The whales are tail slapping, breaching, mating, and giving birth. It is whale factory, whale soup. And there's nothing like enjoying that from the privacy of your lanai, your sanctuary. So far in the comments, what do you think? Is quality remembered long after price is forgotten? I think it is. That's one of my favorite sayings, actually. This kitchen right here was just redone about 2 years ago. You'll notice a beautiful, large quartz countertop. Very dramatic, but not too busy. Gotta be careful. Clean lines. Another thing I like is someone can actually sit and not hit their feet, you know? Lots of space right there. And some seriously high-end appliances. All the way from Italy, the Fulgor Milano induction. And a very high-end hood, the Elica hood. Beautiful, elegant backsplash. Built-in KitchenAid. All top of the line, all new. KitchenAid. Oven, dishwasher. I'd like to point out a few other things. You have nice high vaulted ceilings, perfect neutral paint colors. These plantation shutters are absolutely throughout the entire home. And if you've ever priced these out, these are the larger ones. They're very expensive, but they're very durable and very practical and give the home just a beautiful look and feel. You can see the Bose speakers above the flat screen TV. Just a beautiful space. You've got some elegant dining area as well with a beautiful view of the ocean in the backdrop. In the comments so far, let me know what you think. What are your initial impressions? Is the YouTube doing this home justice? Because the look and feel, the ambiance, you can kind of sense the density of this home. Okay, let's head back to the primary bedroom. I know we can't say master anymore, but a very good size primary bedroom. The doors, by the way, are all solid. These are solid wood doors. All the ceilings are very high, 9 or 10 foot or vaulted. And this primary bathroom, this bathroom suite is probably the most commented bathroom I've ever had in a property. People absolutely adore this, and they actually want to somehow recreate it in their current home because it is special. You're going to notice a few things. This tub is basically encased, giving it this solid look in quartz, custom quartz that was flown all the way over. I believe it was from Israel. And these are all handmade tiles. Literally, there's not one tile that matches another tile. They're all handmade. And that color, wow. And there you go with the theme of the etched glass from the artisan over on Oahu, William Grix. You can look him up. And then look at this shower. Very thick glass. That's also a major upgrade as well. So just, you know, it's like, you know the difference between a Pinto, if you're in my age category. A lot of people I don't know what a Pinto is. You know, old station wagon versus a Ferrari, right? It just goes without saying. This is the Ferrari. This is also handmade. You can actually see the bubbles inside of these Kohler sinks. New Toto commode. And look at these giant, I think these are 30-inch porcelain tiles. And I like how also they go to floor to ceiling right here. Just a beautiful bathroom. Wow. The size of that mirror. I mean, can you feel sort of the elegance and the selection? This builder actually was contracted to build, you know, some of the nicest properties on Maui. I won't name drop too many of them, but let me tell you what, it's the who's who. Up in Kapalua, Plantation, all kinds of super high-end properties. So again, like I started this live out, if you're gonna buy a home from somebody, it's really important to know who you're buying it from. And if a builder builds his own custom home, I can tell you, it's probably gonna be one of those deals where they leave it all on the court. Beautiful West Maui mountain views, and you got these cook pines right back here. And this backyard, let me tell you, is just a sanctuary. Every time we come back here, all we hear is like just so many birds. It's crazy, the amount of birds. You can just hear them right now, middle of the day, right? Usually the birds are singing in the morning. There's just a large bird population back here. Also, travertine in the back, and this is a travertine cap as well. Now these walls, they kept, I believe, oh, these walls right here, excuse me, these are not the coral, these are travertine. They wanted this instead of the coral because of the amount of sun that this takes on. All right, let's continue. You hear roosters. I didn't hear a rooster, man. Come on now. I did not hear a rooster. Did you guys hear a rooster? All right, so here's bedroom number 2. Now obviously they're using this as an office. Beautiful slab of quartzite. Did you guys know there's a difference between quartz and quartzite? So quartzite is the actual real stone. Quartz is man-made. But they're using this as an office. What a beautiful piece of art. Plantation shutters, high ceilings. All the bedrooms are a very good size. Yeah, that glass panel in the shower was a ½ inch, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And then look at this beautiful powder room, also a 3/4 bath that serves the bathroom, the bedroom that I was just in. Marble. And look at the work, just gorgeous. So are you guys getting a sense of the quality here in this home? This is something that you might see in a 5-star hotel or maybe a home down in Wailea. I mean, it's really another example here is the 4-inch trim, the 6-inch on the molding there. All right, shall we head downstairs? Let's check it out. Okay. So in the comments so far, let me know, what is your favorite standout feature thus far? Is it the 400 to 500,000 that was just put into this home? Or is it a specific element of design or detail that you appreciate? All right, so we go downstairs. Now the sellers of this home are workout fitness fanatics. So they actually have this space dedicated as their home gym. And all this can be included with the sale if interested. Yes, that is a reformer right there. Let's go. Ladies, I know you know what that means. That means pain, but it also means being in shape. Super high-end power plate, vibration technology. And there is a little wet bar back here. Again, some polished marble. But a very functional space for them. Again, very high ceilings. But could also be, obviously, a living area. From here, we head back to the 2 bedrooms in the lower portion of the home. This has been used as a library, but as you can see, it is definitely a functional bedroom with its own closet and window. Good size. Good size walk-in closet there. And then I'll show you this bathroom. Look at this. This is also some serious high-end tile. Now, can you tell that the builder wasn't just a builder, but he was also in the stone and tile business? So I can promise you, all of this has been installed and laid with the finest craftsmen that he had on his team. And just beautiful color selections. Just exquisite. Not something you're going to find in most Kahana Ridge homes. There's a few, don't get me wrong, and some of the ones that recently sold, they'll be upgrading and they'll be trying to aspire to this type of a fit and finish. I don't know if they'll make it though, but you don't have to do anything. With this home, literally not a dollar needs to be invested because everything has been done. And that's just the nature of these sellers. I mean, they're very particular, very detailed, and this is literally how they live. I did not have to come into this home and tell them, oh, we need to clean some things up or rearrange this. I mean, this is the meticulous nature of how they operate. Down here in the lower level, lots of storage. You've got beautiful laundry facility with the utility sink, Kohler, granite, newer washer and dryer. Over here, this is their pantry, and when you come home from Costco, you want to have a place to put all your food, extra refrigerator. This is possibly the cleanest espresso maker I've ever seen in my life, and yes, he does use it every single day. But just makes sense, right? Having all kinds of storage in this home, and there's tons of it, by the way. And of course, travertine flooring on this entire level as well. Let's take a quick peek in the garage. There's a few features here I think would be notable. Number one, you have a full-size 4-door F-250 in here, man. It fits, plenty of room. And then this is the 3rd bay. As you can see, he's got it organized with all kinds of wonderful, organizational tools and boxes and whatnot. There's an additional storage room, huge storage room right there. This home does come turnkey, not just with the furnishings, but also electric e-bikes, kayaks, and all the toys that you need. Aquasana home filtration system throughout. So your skin and your hair and your coffee are all gonna be, as we say in Pidgin, mo better. Again, high ceilings in the garage. You can even do more storage up there. As you can see, he took advantage of the high ceilings and put in some very heavy duty additional storage up in that area. And I like how he put a ventilation fan in here as well, so it keeps the air nice and fresh. And there's your kayak that also comes with the property, lots of surfboard storage. And of course, that freezer important on those Costco trips. Shall we go take a look outside a little bit? I'm down. By the way, little things like this, M-Tech hardware throughout. All the door handles, everything is M-Tech. So if you're familiar with that brand, obviously the best money can buy. Did I mention that the floor has been 3 times epoxy coated as well? On the roof, brand new solar system, brand new Tesla batteries. Hang on a second, let me show you where those Tesla batteries are. 3 Tesla power walls right there. All put in phase within the last couple of years. And yes, a brand new roof. So all that costs serious money. So this is, as they say, you know, the devil's in the details. Or the good news or the bad news. Here, it's all good news in the details. Well, it is a regular lot and block neighborhood, Lady Rebecca. You want to go get on some land, you're going to spend probably, you know, for a home of this size, $4 to $6 million bucks. So having a neighbor, I like being neighborly. Need some sugar, need a little help at 3 in the morning, you got neighbors, you got protection. Rock wall. Yeah, I read the comments, don't you worry. As long as I got my glasses on. That's funny. Oh yeah, did I also mention that they have a brand new Lennox air conditioning system? That's the air handlers inside, the condensers outside as well. So there's just, it's like a brand new house essentially. Exterior was repainted in 2023. I mean, literally, it's just like I said, these sellers literally left it all on the court. There's nothing that you would have to do to this home. And the level of fit and finish, the quality of materials, the quality of craftsmanship. And the other thing is they actually interrupted the building of this home in its first phase. So he was not the builder of this home, but basically what he did is they came in and built, when they were building this home, they sort of interrupted them and they said, hey, we want to put in bigger windows. We want to put in bigger doors. We want to build, you know, bigger trusses. So he was able to come in and interrupt, if you will, the building of this home to put in a lot of these touches and upgrades that otherwise would have been completely impossible. Back when they purchased the home, they put in an additional $400,000 during the construction phase just to have what they wanted, which was special to them and important to them. So all that translates into value. All that translates into things you probably won't find in other homes here in Kahana Ridge. And so that's why it's really important, just like when you're kind of buying a car, for some reason I'm on that metaphor right now, but you look under the hood, you look at the maintenance records, and you look at all the features and all the things that have been put into the home, the brand, the performance. And this is literally like a Ferrari in this neighborhood. And the price per square foot, totally on par with recent sales. Matter of fact, there's a home that just sold a few houses down that actually sold more than this home, price per square foot, and that was just a few months ago. So this at 2.635 is an absolute phenomenal value. And what it would cost to do some of this work, if you're not a builder, if you don't have the kind of connections that a builder would have, I can't even imagine, especially in the current inflation and building environment that you have here on Maui. So here, you don't have to worry about it. And trust me, if you're gonna do remodeling, if you're gonna do building on Maui, it's a challenge. It is let me tell you what. Matter of fact, I put together a list of the best vendors on Maui under MauiVendors.com. Feel free to check it out. But there's an opportunity if you do need good references and you're thinking about doing some type of work. I've got the best architects, the best builders, the best tile guys, all provided to you as a resource essentially. But if I was to advise you as your real estate agent, is that a good idea to do right now? I don't know. That's tough. It's a tough one right now on Maui because of all the rebuilding going on and just how difficult the county has been to work with. Better yet, to buy something that you know you don't have to do anything with, no hassle. All you gotta do is kick your feet up, relax, start swiping, watch some Netflix, watch the sun come up, watch the sun go down, and enjoy one of the most spectacular homes I think that you will ever find on the west side of Maui, and certainly the nicest home here in Kahana Ridge. So thank you guys so much for checking it out. There will be a link in the description, KahanaRidgeForSale.com, to see all the details. We've got video, we've got photographs, we have a write-up with all the details that I tried to cover from memory on a live. I know I probably forgot a bunch of stuff, but you can see it in the write-up. We also have the floor plan, and we have a 3D Matterport walkthrough tour. So everything is right there at KahanaRidgeForSale.com. Please check it out. And in the comments, let me know what you think. And preferably, do you know of somebody looking for a home here on Maui right now? Because just to give you the numbers, every year about 78 homes sell on the west side of Maui. That's not many. That's all the way from the low end, which is about $1 million, all the way up to the high end, which is about 17 million. So there's only about 6 buyers a month that come through. So if you happen to know of one of those 6 or 2 that are shopping in this sort of $2 to $3 million price range, would you do me a favor? Would you share the video with them? Would you share them my name and number? Would you give them that website? Or maybe you just put this out on your Facebook and say, hey, who's ready to live in the best home in Kahana Ridge? Because this one, in my humble opinion, now that we've done this unnecessary price improvement, which I think it's completely unnecessary, but right now is a great time to be a buyer in this market. And I think it's just opportunities like this are just gonna, not come every single day. Because I've seen many of the homes in this neighborhood, nothing touches this. There's not many on this side. Remember, this is the no speed bumps, quick, easy in and out, no drive-by traffic side of the neighborhood. And also an unending view like this is pretty rare. So anyway, thanks guys so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing. It will be, from what I consider humbly to be, the most beautiful place on planet Earth, the best lifestyle you'll ever find. And yes, I am sweating right now at the end of January, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So no matter what, get yourself over here, defrost, and enjoy, and let's buy some real estate together. All right, guys, until next time, Eric West out. Maui Dan, Jack Frost, I know what you're dealing with, brother. Oh, Blind Daniel, don't forget, helpdaniel.org. If you could. I try to never forget. I do sometimes, though, Daniel, I'm sorry. There are 2 different Daniels, by the way. One's in Wyoming, freezing, and the other one needs our help. Helpdaniel.org. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, Eric West, out. Yes, sir. Stay positive no matter what, right?